Alright everybody, it's your boy, the Tater Meister here, with Quiet Place Day 1 review.
What do we do? Save everyone we can.
I have a plan.
A Quiet Place Day 1.
So, if you want my opinion on the first two Quiet Place movies, is I think they're both great. The first one especially is, I think, a horror classic, to be honest. It's going to be a horror classic for many years to come. And the sequel, Quiet Place Part 2, well, not as good as the first, is a very good sequel. I mean, I really enjoyed that one. But this one's cool. So, Quiet Place Day 1 is a prequel slash spinoff taking place on day 1 of the invasion of the Death Angels. New York's under attack. We have this character played by Lupita Nyong'o called Sam with her cat Frodo. They meet a guy called Eric. That's all I'm going to say without spoiling. So, yeah. So Eric, Frodo the cat, and Sam, they go on this adventure together to get through the city. And that's really all I'm going to say without, spoiling stuff. So, what did I think of the overall movie? Well, it's definitely one of the best of the year. I mean, Quiet Place can do no wrong. Legitimately, I feel like Quiet Place could have 10 movies and they will always be great. Like, legitimately, I love what Michael Ceransky did with this movie. The new director they got. Really got creative with it. I haven't seen his first movie, Pig. I will watch it eventually. It's a Nicolas Cage movie about a pig. I will watch Michael Ceransky's first movie. But as far as this movie goes, Quiet Place Day 1, really well done. I mean, just a lot of fun. I really had a great time. It's really emotional. You got the emotional core. That's what's great about these movies, the emotional core. In the first two movies, you have the family dynamic. In this one, you have like a friendship dynamic kind of thing. And I really dug it. It was really cool. Like, of course, there's aliens and monsters and death and destruction, obviously. You get that in these movies. But it's really the emotional core that hooks you in. And I think that's what's great about them. They're not typical horror movies. They focus on visual storytelling. Like, there's lots of scenes with the cat. You're going to hear this a lot. The cat is the standout in this movie, Frodo. Frodo has a lot of great scenes with just him, with just the cat. And they do a great job with him. Like, Frodo is really compelling in this movie, I think. There are really a lot of things compelling in this movie. Now, here's a criticism I'm going to give the movie. They should have focused on how they discover that the aliens are, you have to be quiet around them. They don't focus on that a lot, even though it's day 1. They basically figure out right away you have to be quiet. I would have liked to have seen the first half of the movie, just them figuring out that you have to be quiet, You don't get a lot of that. They just kind of figure it out right away, and I'm like, okay. Which is fine, but it would have been cool to have more scenes of them, like, oh my gosh, like, what's, like, more explosions, more people dying. I mean, people die, don't get me wrong. There's a lot of destruction in this movie. I'm not saying there's not, but I just would have liked to see more scenes of them figuring it out, because that's one thing I was appealing about this, was seeing them figure it out, because it's day 1, they don't know what to do, but I guess they figured it out right away, and the military just comes on a helicopter and be like, everybody be quiet, like the military already figures out what to do. I'm like, okay, of course the military can't figure out how to beat them, but alright, because this is a fictional universe and you just can't, figure out how to beat them right away, because obviously the movies and the present day movies wouldn't make sense if they already knew how to beat them, so okay. I guess we're just gonna go with the fact that they just don't know how to beat them, but alright, they figure it out later. There is a Quiet Place Part 3 coming out next year and a video game this year. I'm not sure, I'm probably not gonna play the video game because I don't have a PS5, so... And I don't think my computer can handle that type of game, so, I mean, maybe you can, I don't know, I can try. Probably not. Plus, do I really want to spend $60 on a game on a computer that might not work? Probably not, no, I don't think it's a good idea. But anyway, so yeah, overall, Quiet Place Day 1 is a great prequel, like, honestly, like, well, I really don't have many criticisms for this, guys. I mean, it's a really great movie, like, visually compelling, great monster, jump scares, just... just a great time overall. I don't see you can watch Quiet Place movies and not have a good time. They're just great movies. Like, they're one of the few horror. It's one of the few horror franchises. Like, it's better than the Conjuring universe. It's better than the Insidious universe. The Quiet Place universe can do no wrong. Legitimately, like Quiet Place 2 is the weakest movie, and it's still a pretty great movie. Like, honestly, like Quiet Place Day 1 is just almost as good as the first. It's just a great prequel. Honestly, I had a little doubts going in, but this is a better prequel this year than Furiosa for sure. Like, I'm not just a Furiosa, but like, man, I just love Quiet Place so much. Quiet Place can do no wrong. The characters are compelling, and this is the thing. It's a series with little dialogue, but they're able to compel it with just how visually good the storytelling is. Like that's just to know you're doing a good job. Is that you have a series with very little dialogue, but they're still able to compel and make you connect with the characters, and that's really cool. Like, there's not many movies that can do that, and the Quiet Place movies do that, and that's pretty cool. You gotta give the movie series props for that. I mean, I really like Quiet Place movies, and I hope they keep making them. Honestly, if Quiet Place 3 is the last one, which I'm hoping it's not, but if it is the last one, I am gonna miss this series. It's been a ride so far. And I'm gonna give Quiet Place Day 1 9.3. Yeah, a solid 9.3. Honestly, it is a really, really great movie. Like, superbly done. Honestly, it's really hard to find flaws in this, guys. Like, Quiet Place movies are just great. Like, they're just great. Like, if you're wondering what I rate the first two, I probably give Quiet Place 1 like a 9.5, and Quiet Place 2 an 8.5. They're both really great. Again, all three of the movies are really great. Like, I don't really have any gripes with them. They're just great movies to watch. Like, I don't know. Like, they're just really cool, awesome, fun watching movies. Like, they're just, you can kick back and chill and, you know, watch the carnage. You know, they're cool. I love the monster designs, the Death Angels. They're really creepy. I mean, they get me tense. You know, they're just suspenseful, tense thriller movies to watch. I wouldn't really classify them as horror movies. They're more thriller, suspense movies. But again, there are horror aspects, obviously. But as for PG-13 horror movies, the Quiet Place just knows how to do it. Like, Quiet Place just knows how to do it. The directors and the filmmakers are passionate. They know what they're doing. And they get you emotionally connected with the characters. They just know what to do here. And they give you a cat. What more do you want? There's a cat in this one. Like, it's a pretty kitty. Like, it's doing kitty stuff. Like, wild Quiet Place stuff going on. I mean, what more do you want, really? Quiet Place is just a great series. I hope they keep making them. They're great movies. I have no real complaints, really. I mean, yeah, other than, like, they should have focused on them discovering the aliens better and maybe expand on the lore a little bit. They don't expand on the lore a bit, Quiet Place, that much. Like, there's a part where, I'm not going to spoil that part. Like I said, there's certain lore things I would have had. That's the only thing I would improve is the lore. But as far as the story and the characters go and the actual visual storytelling goes, it's peak. It's peak. It's awesome. I love it. And the music, everything. Just really well done stuff, guys. And I hope they keep making them. So that's all I got to say about Quiet Place Day 1. Jay Meister signing out. Boop, boop.